Hey everyone, it's Drew Borski, and today on Captain Housekeeper, we're going to talk about spring cleaning the public areas of your house. Hey Captain, so on a previous video, we talked about the general steps to spring cleaning your house. We talked about things that are going to happen probably in almost every single room, so make sure you catch that video too. And also I made another video on putting together a cleaning supplies toolkit, so make sure you watch that one before you get started. So let's jump on into what you might find in the public areas of your house that need to be spring cleaned. Remember, with spring cleaning, we're going to try to dive in there and get into places that we don't normally clean on a weekly basis throughout the winter. So step one, as always, open all your windows to let your house breathe. Now, when you've made it to the kitchen, here are a few things that I'd like to point out that you need to make sure you do. Now, with your dishwasher, you want to make sure that any food or gunk that's got caught up on the insides gets thoroughly cleaned out. So what you're going to do is you're going to run the dishwasher empty with a commercial cleaner that you can buy at the grocery store for cleaning the inside of your dishwasher. Or you can just throw in a cup of vinegar and run a cycle, and that does the trick too. Now, what you do with your counters depends on what type of counters you have. You are going to want to make sure you take everything off the counters and clean them really, really well. Depending on the type of counter you have, I have granite, so I want to make sure I clean it real well and also seal it again. And this is a good time to look for any calcium buildup. That'll come right off with some vinegar and a toothbrush around the faucets. Or you can also check your seals to make sure that everything's sealed up nice, nothing got damaged over the winter. And with the cabinets, you want to clean around the knobs, clean the knobs real well on the tops of the cabinets, these places you don't normally just get to, and also all the cabinet doors. Now, I might be a little weird, but the fun part of spring cleaning the kitchen for me is reorganizing the pantry. The first thing you need to do with the pantry is take everything out of it. Doesn't matter how big or small it is, clear it out, and then clean where everything's going to go back. Now, aggressively sort through the food items you've taken out and get rid of anything that's expired. Maybe put down some fresh shelf liner, and then as you put the stuff back in, try to organize it in a way you think is logical. I always like to put down fresh shelf paper. Then as I put the stuff back into the pantry, I think about the last year where there are things that should have been in different places, and go ahead and reorganize the pantry so that it fits my current needs. With your stove, take it apart as much as possible. Take off the drip pans that are around the burners, or take the knobs off if you can, and gently clean them so you don't rub the numbers off. But get in there and get a really good cleaning of your stove. With your oven, of course, it depends on what type of oven you have. If you have a self-cleaning mode, just go ahead and run that and then clean it out, or use a store-bought product to clean the inside of your oven. Now, the fridge, it's full of perishable stuff, it's full of drippy stuff and sticky stuff. This is a really good time to empty that refrigerator out and clean the entire inside. Clean every surface, every bin, every shelf. Then on the outside of the fridge, you want to make sure you do the top of it. So if you have stuff up there, take everything off and clean it real well. Reevaluate whether or not you need that stuff. And then one of the most important things to do is to clean those seals that are around the door. Use a toothbrush. Get in there and really scrub anything that's kind of fallen in those seals. Now, don't forget to pull the refrigerator out and clean the floor under it. And this is a really good time to change the filter on the water supply to your ice maker. Now, other public rooms in your house are like living rooms or family rooms, and there are a few things there I like to be specific about. Your curtains or your drapes, they can be vacuumed with the hose attachment of your vacuum. But what I like to do is take them down, take off the hardware if there's some rings attached. And I like to just pop them in the dryer with a wet towel and let it run for like 15 minutes. And they come out brand new. They're all fluffed, any lints come off from them, and you just hang them back up and they look brand new again. I have a fireplace in my family room, so I do scoop out any of the ashes that are left over from winter. But every few years, I like to make sure the chimney gets cleaned too. Contact a professional and see how often you should do that too, based on how much you use your fireplace. Since it's spring, hopefully your heater isn't running anymore. So this is a great time to use your vacuum and the hose attachment and clean all the heating vents. Make sure any debris or dog hair or whatever is in those vents gets cleaned out for spring. As you followed your attack plan, you've dusted all your knickknacks every week, I'm sure. However, for spring cleaning, this is the time to take everything off any shelves or out of any cabinets and really clean where the knickknacks sit. And then some knickknacks probably need to be washed with a cleaner. You know, if they're ceramic, they might have some buildup on them. It's a good time to just give everything a really deep cleaning and then put it back. Reorganize like we did with the pantry, of course. Get rid of anything that doesn't serve you anymore and put everything back in a logical way. And like I've said before, if you've collected items into an area that you don't think you want or need anymore, donate them as soon as possible. Don't let those become a pile in a room that become a problem in the future. Get them out of your house as quickly as possible. Okay, so that's it on spring cleaning the public areas of your house. Be sure to catch my other video on general spring cleaning. I have a whole list of things you'll probably find in every room of your house. And if I've gone too fast, I have a blog post on my website, captainhousekeeper.com, that has a printable list of all the things to clean in your house for spring cleaning. If you're enjoying these videos, be sure to subscribe. And once you've subscribed, ring that little notification bell right next to the word subscribe so that you know right away when a new video comes out. Don't forget to like and share this video. And please leave a comment or a question below. If you have something in the public areas of your house that I left off the list, please leave it there for all of us to see. Okay, that's it for now. Be sure to catch the next video in this series on spring cleaning. That's going to be about spring cleaning your private areas of your house.